Richard Ottenhoff. I own and operate Multatuli Coffee Merchants and Coffee Co. Espresso Bars here in Kingston, Ontario. I had been roasting coffee since 1997, so roasting for about 12 years before we established Coffee Co. Coffee Co. was really an opportunity that presented itself. I wasn't really looking for it, but a location at Division and Johnson became available. It was good timing for us. We had a great product, and I wanted to sort of bring a higher degree of professionalism in coffee to Kingston consumers. When we set up Coffee Co., my idea was we're going to create a cafe that doesn't look like it's green. It's so well run and the products are so great, it doesn't look like it should be green, but it is.
Here in Kingston, I bet it's not so bad because we are full of small town businesses, and as students and when you start getting to know the city, you know that like the big secrets are in the little businesses. But I think if you were going somewhere a little bit more cosmopolitan, say Toronto, Ottawa, it's a lot harder for a smaller business to do well because there's so many big businesses around them. So I think it really depends on location. But even then, it's harder for a smaller business to get out there and to really push for their coffee or for their business.
You know, statistically, the independents that do the most revenue per square foot are the ones who are closest to a Starbucks. And so people always look at an independent and say, oh, that poor fellow, he's located right next to a Starbucks, when the guy right next to the Starbucks knows those people look for alternatives. They're not robots. And so they're not programmed to go in there. They also want alternatives. They also have poor customer service experiences, or they're looking for something more sustainable, or their sort of motivations for purchases change. Not everyone's about fashion all the time, and so those things change, and we're in a perfect position to benefit from it. And if we could get closer to them, I would.
I went to Coffee Eco with a friend of mine once, and she was saying, you gotta try their mochas, they're really, really good mochas. And I took the recommendation because I had no idea. I've never heard of Coffee Eco, so I had no idea what kind of coffee they were. I'm like a lot of people, I tend to get into my rut, my habits and my ruts, and I don't really tend to shift unless I'm feeling brave one day. And that was just one of those days I was feeling brave. So it's one of those things where because I don't know about it, then I'm not going to pick that naturally. There's no inclination for me to go there.
So I think there's probably 80,000 people on this side of town, and their only choice to drink is Tim Hortons or Starbucks. And I think there's a great opportunity for us here. I think this setup with an espresso bar in the front would be our biggest retailer for sure. Consistently delivering a valuable product that has some authenticity. So, you know, you can look over my shoulder and you see this is authentic. We import the beans, we roast it, we package it, and we bring it down to the store. We have a viewing window for people who come here and they can see anything that we're doing. I sort of think that authenticity is what makes you part of the community, that they know you.
They know when they walk through the door that they're going to get quality. Because we have such a big name, they know at least whatever they get, it's going to be quality. And we pack a lot of love in our quality.
Ethical and green businesses always tend to frame themselves as it's us against them. And, you know, I really don't see it that way. They provide an opportunity for a sharp retailer to provide differentiation. And not everyone likes their products. And so, so long as you do a good job, as good or better than them, then you will do very well.